This set you off to explore a career in public accounting. It was then you realized the absence of black men in this field and the limited options. You then decided to create a minority-owned certified public accounting firm. Abrams, Foster, Noel, and Williams, PA, was the result. Part of the impetus to found the firm was after attending the National Association of Black Accountants, which was hosted at a convention in Baltimore. You recognized it was not just enough to create a firm. You needed to assist in creating a more diverse business community participating in the Maryland economy. You and your partners strategically and deliberately began encouraging people of color to become business owners and employers. You also recognized that you needed to be in the room when and where decisions are made to help the council decision makers about perspectives unfamiliar to them. Thus began a 25-year community service on the Baltimore Development Committee, 16 years as the chair. Additionally, you have served as board chairman of Maryland Health and Higher Education Facilities Association and board member of numerous nonprofit organizations, including the Baltimore City Chamber of Commerce, Industrial Development Authority, Lexington Market, the President's Roundtable, More Marylanders, Organized for Responsibility and Equity, the Maryland State Board of Accountancy, Neighborhood Impact Fund, United Way of Central Maryland, Boy Scouts of America, and Associated Black Charities. For this selflessness, you received the International Economic Development Council Citizen Leadership Award and the 2024 induction into the Baltimore Sun's Business and Civic Hall of Fame. Arnold Williams, we salute you and welcome you into the Baltimore City College Hall of Fame.
Good morning. Good morning. Just before I start, I just want to take a point of personal privilege to just say to everyone the effect that Alexander Gavin had on my professional career. He doesn't know this, but many years ago, we attended the same church. He was 5 years ahead of me and served on the usher board, and I would always watch him. He was very professional in demeanor, always looked great, very humble, and he went off to college, and so he was absent from my presence, but you could always watch his accomplishments. And I mention this because we never know the effect that we have on one another just by watching the way you lead. So thank you very much. So I'm honored to be inducted into the Baltimore City Hall of Fame, class of 2025. I'd like to thank this selection committee and the Baltimore City College family for considering me a worthy recipient of this honor. I congratulate each of this year's inductees. I'm internally excited to be among the class of distinguished alumni in which I have high regard and respect. I enjoyed my time at City College, and I met a lot of friends and acquaintances that I would call lifetime friends and acquaintances. My favorite word in the dictionary is retrospective. And it's retrospective because you don't know as you're going through it the impact that it has on you. And so when you look back at your accomplishments, you wonder how you got there. And it was Baltimore City College that got me there. I didn't know it at the time, but as you look back and you enter into the various rooms, you know that City College has laid the groundwork for your advancement. And I just am internally grateful for the opportunity to have attended Baltimore City College. One of the things that I learned from City College is how to engage. And it was the engagement that got me into many rooms. And when you're in the rooms, you begin to meet a number of individuals, and you can almost bet that there's someone from City College in that room. So sometimes when you enter these rooms, you need something to stabilize you, something to make you comfortable, and then you may look at someone and they have on a City College ring. And you already know that you're all right because you have at least one friend that's in that room. I again could tell you and repeat some of the information that Ross Stanley talked about in the introduction. I could talk about being appointed by 6 governors to various boards or serving 7 mayors on various committees, but none of that to me is as important as knowing that you cannot accomplish any of this without an army of friends, an army of leaders, and so that I can go home also an army of family. And my wife is here, Virgie, and I thank her for all of her encouragement over the years. For the students, just to leave you with a word from a self-help author, Oliver Napoleon Hill. And he says, "You can be anything you want to be if only you believe with sufficient conviction and act in accordance with your faith. For whatever the mind can conceive and believe, the mind can achieve." Thank you very much.